Why is my manifestation showing up in ways I don't want? In ways you don't want. So you're manifesting a specific person and somebody else shows up to get that position, but it's not your specific person, but they have all the qualities and the traits and the things that you want them to have. Why is this happening? Well, again, specific. You're not being specific enough. The way I teach works, and it works because I am specific, and there are 3 simple steps that you need to do. This is Susie, your beautiful Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos. I would really appreciate it. So I am manifesting anything. And in this case, we'll use a puppy analogy because I love puppies. All right. So we are going to go online and we're going to research dog breeds. And we're going to look at all the different dog breeds and we're going to go, oh, this one's really cute. This one's really cute. I want one that looks like this. And then we're going to start reading about their characteristics and their traits. So you've got a Great Dane. It's going to be a big dog. They're going to require exercising and all of that stuff. And because of that, you are going to have to go for walks. You're going to have to, have different things that you're going to need for them. You have a small dog. So we have a Chinese Crested. They're 11, 13 inches at the shoulders. They weigh, 10-ish pounds? They're small. They're not going to need as long as a walk to burn off energy as the Great Dane is going to because they're smaller. So if you live in an apartment, you can play ball with them in the hallway because it's pouring down rain outside and you don't want to go for a walk. But you can't do that with a Great Dane. Here's the thing. You were specific, you wanted a dog. You weren't specific about the breed, so somebody gifts you a Great Dane that does not fit into your life. When we are manifesting a car, we are manifesting money, when we are manifesting health, a relationship, we're kind of general specific. So you want great health. What do? You walk around and you go, I'm healthy. Well, you don't believe it. So you're like, if I walk, then I'll be healthy. Well, you can't get up and walk 5 blocks without gasping and being out of air. So again, you're not healthy. So you have to find a word that implies healthy to you. So for some people, it would be like, I can easily walk a mile. For other people, it might be, every day my body's getting better and better. Every day I'm getting stronger and stronger. For some, it could be, I ordered it, it's being delivered. I talked to a lady, Whitley, the other day, and Whitley said she uses It's Coming. She loves my Amazon analogy because I ordered it, Amazon's boxing it up, they're shipping it, and it's being delivered. So Dave filled my order, Dawn is delivering it. Well, if Dawn is delivering it, then it's coming. So we have to find a word phrase that implies what our desire is, and it has to be short. The problem is we're scripting the balcony scene in Paris so much, but we're not scripting specifically what we want. We're shortcutting. We're saying, well, I'm only putting it on Facebook if I'm writing SP. Well, SP is not specific. It says specific person, specific party, specific problem. It's an SP. It's initials. It doesn't mean anything. So when you are creating your manifestations, you have to detail it out and then shorten it to that sentence. So in the puppy analogy, I would want the perfect puppy for my apartment. I'd want a puppy that doesn't get more than, say, 15 pounds, that doesn't need high volumes of exercise, that doesn't require me to carry up 100 pounds of dog food every week to my apartment, which is on the 3rd floor, and I don't have an elevator. So I'd have to carry it up the steps. I would have to know the types of crates I would need, leashes I would need, collars I would need. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to detail that. And I may even put it down on paper. What are its grooming needs? How often do I need to bathe it? How long do I to go between trimming the nails? What's going to be the best flea medication for them? Do I need to do any other health things for them besides shots? Felines are even more, because you have to get them checked for cats, for heartworm, for feline leukemia, and you have to cut their claws more often so they don't scratch your furniture. And these are things that we take into consideration. But when we're manifesting, we shortcut it. And we're like, well, I'm just happily married to so-and-so. Well, you said my specific person. You said just their first name. You said, I want a large amount of money deposited into my account. So you get $2,000 deposited into your checking account. Awesome sauce. 4 hours later, it's taken out because it's not yours. It was misdeposited. It's because you are not detailing it specifically. Car guys, they're going to love this analogy. So I am washing and waxing in my car. So I wash my car, I come home, and I'm going to wax it. Well, they have a lot more steps involved in it. So I'm going to wash my car. I'm going to do a spot-free rinse. I'm going to use one of those shimmies to dry it so that it doesn't spot. I'm going to go home in a route that's not going to put me through any puddles, mud pies, or anything like that. I'm going to get into the driveway and I'm going to get my stuff out to wax. Now, my son has a bucket that he has all his wax stuff in. He has buffers. He has little crevice tools. He has soft terry towels to wipe the wax off. It's a huge process. The thing is, I'm going to wax my car. We already know all the details of what it is to do it. And you guys who do this are going, yeah, I know exactly what she means. Most people who don't wax their car don't understand why when you take it to the detail shop, they charge so much. Because you got to clean the windows, you got to wax the car, you got to clean the tires, you got to clean the rims on the tires. And then if we're going to go onto the inside, it's not just vacuuming it and taking an Armor All wipe and wiping off the dash. There's a lot more involved in detailing that we don't put into, I'm going to wax my car. That's why they call them detail shops, not car waxing shops. They are specific in what they do. And when you look at the sheet and they say, well, what do you actually do to the car? They're going to give you a sheet that details everything out they do, but they call it detail. I'm going to detail your car. And when you look at your manifestations and they're not showing up, it's because somewhere you're not being specific enough. And if you're not being specific enough, that means whatever you're doing isn't showing up in the right way because you left out what you think might be this minor of a detail, but it caused somebody else to show up in place of the specific person you really wanted. It caused the money to be deposited and taken back. It caused you to get a Great Dane when you wanted a Chinese crested. And I love Great Danes. They're horses. And the Harlequin ones, the black and white spotted, are absolutely gorgeous. When I was little, we had an aunt who had one, and the dog was the size of a small horse. She was huge. Her name was Sally. So I know what it requires to take care of a Great Dane, and I know what it requires to take care of a Boulognese, which is a 7-pound little white fluffy dog. So if I'm looking for something, I need to put it out there. I want to wear a size 5 dress. I want to wear a size 5 shoe. I want to be 5 foot tall. I want to wear a size 5 ring. Those are specific things that we do for ourselves, for our bodies, for the clothes we're going to put on our bodies. But again, you're looking at it. So now you go shopping with your best friend and she's buying all new size 5 stuff. And you're like, well, my best friend's now wearing a size 5, but I'm still wearing a size 10. It's because somewhere you're missing that little word or phrase that's keeping you a size 10. Are you going to the mirror going, not yet. It's not here yet. It's not yet. Not yet. I mean, what does not yet mean? To me, apparently, it's like, I want it, but stop, just not yet. Stop, not yet. Stop, not yet. But if it's coming to me, it's a different word phrase. It's a different play. It's showing up in my reality like my Amazon delivery. My Amazon delivery is on its way. So Dawn is delivering it. It's going to show up. But in something like weight, we want instant, and it doesn't show up instantly. It shows up over a gradual period of time. And change can be instant. The thoughts that change it can make things go faster. But what the thoughts need to do is line up with what you want. And if your manifestations are literally showing up in somebody else's driveway, on somebody else's hangar, in somebody else's health, with a specific person that is not the one you were manifesting, but a random stranger, an old ex, it's because you just kept saying something wrong. I can't walk behind you 86,400 seconds a day and go, don't say that. Don't say that. I can't do that. I wish I could, because that would make life so much easy for you guys. So I know people say don't track, but you literally have to track your thoughts. If you are saying, I only do this on Facebook, but then you're posting it in 20 groups on Facebook, you have no resistance to what you're posting on Facebook. But if you have this little nagging doubt that you're being disrespected, not appreciated by the love of your life, that's why it's showing up over here in somebody else. It's why you're getting the big dog instead of the little dog. It's why they're almost. But you know what? When this person shows up or this dog shows up, you can go, that's really nice. It's absolutely positively amazing. But I said I want a small dog that fits into my apartment. And as much as I appreciate this, I can't take this dog because it wouldn't be fair to this dog to be in my apartment. You're gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. You look like the perfect man. You're going to make somebody a great wife someday, but it's not going to be me. I'm not telling you to stop living, but I'm telling you, if you almost get your manifestation or you're seeing everybody else get it and not you, it's because you are looking at it the wrong way. And you need to do what Jim Carrey says, and you need to turn around and say it's here. Or like Whitley told me, and say it's coming. Or like I say, Amazon filled my order and it's now being delivered. Your phrases matter because your brain only sees in pictures, and the words you're saying create the picture. So if you are a sewer and you sew things or you knit things, when you are knitting and you have to unravel what you're knitting, we call it tinking, which is knit spelled backwards. Knitting is tinking. So if I am making a shawl and I am knitting up the stitches and I notice this mistake and I have to fix the mistake and I'm ripping it out to go back and redo it, that's like revising. You're fixing it. You're revising it. If you are ripping it out, going, nothing goes right in my life and I never get my true manifestations. It shows up everywhere else and you're ripping away instead of, you know what? I now have the choice to choose what I want, so I can redo this. So even though this happened, it's okay because I know it's on its way. I know it's being delivered. I know it's going to show up. It's here. It's now knocking on my door, being delivered to me. And when you flip it, it takes a while because you're still stuck in that old story with that doubt and that chaos. And you got to go, I get it. It's going to take a little bit of time. I'm okay with that because I know it's changing and it's coming. And when it shows up, then you're going to be happy, but you have to use your words, focus forward, and constantly redirect to make sure it's showing up for you every single time. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. Subscribe, smash the like button, and again, share my videos. And as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.